everybody. Welcome to the FLUX Halving and also FluxNode giveaway live stream. We got Mr. Mining King. We got Chris Bagnell. We got Second Time Lucky Mining. Max Voltage. Beautiful red shirt. Love it. And we also got Joe, aka Network Bits. Gentlemen, how are you? Thank you for coming on to my stream today. I am humbled by your presence.
Thank you for having us.
Morning. Thanks. Love to be on.
This is where the cool kids hang out, huh?
I rarely do these types of like streams together. I think it is one of the first times I've done this, actually, having a lot of people. You know,
I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't remember you ever doing this before.
I think this is my first time, actually. Yeah. So we're just gonna be talking about Flux today, and a lot of different topics that I guess we can all talk about. And we're just gonna do, like, I guess, Q&A as people have questions in the chat. If you guys have any questions, we'll just go through it as we go along this stream. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Woo!
Diesel, Max Voltage, love the Christmas tree. Keep it up all year.
Yeah, every time somebody mentions it, it's another week, you know. So gosh, I think we're into like 2026 at this point.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, so one thing I wanted to start off with, I think, is some people had confusion, was the Flux Halving countdown websites. A lot of people were using. I think the notorious one was like the nice hash. Let me bring that up, actually. Let me share my screen. And it was this one, right? This one was, I think, the wrong time, or they had the wrong block height or block time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you guys remember?
I think they had the wrong block height.
Block height.
I think
Okay.
he was the wrong block height.
Right. And then this is the website I was using before. I don't know. Did you guys see this one before? The altcoinsbox.com.
Yep. That's the one that usually pops up when you do a search. So yeah, I'd been using that one.
Yeah, this one was like the second one. But then someone just posted this in the chat. This other one here. Who did that? Let's see. Can't find it.
So there's a couple of websites that show the different information then. Or is it just me?
Yeah, looking at these three that I have up right now, the nice hash one, this one, and then this one, they're all different.
Yeah.
Second time, do you have any that is good?
No. I haven't used any of the websites, to be honest. It doesn't bother me as much. My GPU is not switched on at the moment, so I don't really worry too much about this. And I suspect it might be the same as Raven.
Right. Oh, I see. I guess we can usually just use like a Flux Block Explorer and can just literally see the what's the block height for the halving? I forgot.
You had it on.
Oh yeah, it's over here. 1,313,200. Okay, so we're about like what, 2,000 blocks away ish? No, that would be
about 2 minutes a block.
Right. 13. Yeah, so we're about almost 1,800 blocks away.
1,800 blocks away. So
1,800 blocks away.
Times 2 minutes.
So 3,600 minutes.
Divided by
60 hours.
60 minutes.
Hours, right?
50 hours is 60 hours.
Yeah. So it's about 2.5 days. Whichever one is showing that.
2.5 days.
Yeah, like this one.
Nice hash has 2 days, 8 hours.
Yeah.
2 days,
2 hours,
6
2 days,
hours.
6 hours.
The altcoin box one is 1 day and 15 hours.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Yeah,
correct.
I don't think that's right.
I think that one's wrong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think all of this probably depends upon. It's not hard to find what the actual block height is. I think it all depends on their calculation as to the time of each block.
Right.
So depending on, I mean, I don't think it's exactly 2 minutes. It's around 2 minutes. But I do find it interesting that NiceHash actually shows what their calculation is, which is 119 seconds.
Block time. Right. Right.
So I
Average.
think that's probably pretty close.
Pretty close. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at the Block Explorer, there's some that are like, this one's like 8 minutes apart, and then there's a block that's like a minute and 20 seconds, and a minute, couple minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah, I guess it averages throughout the day. Yeah. Nice, nice. Paul D, RedPandaMining. I'm holding my breath until the halving. 24K flux. IMAX. Joe, I'm so tired. Joe, what time did you go to bed?
Like 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Oh, me too, man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really sleep a whole lot after that. I just kind of stared at the ceiling. But yeah,
Thinking about
I
Hive
didn't get a lot
Mapper.
of sleep before yesterday's stream either. I was watching yesterday's stream and I was just stuttering over so much. It was actually pretty embarrassing. But you guys think I did good, so
No, bro.
I'll take
did,
it.
You did awesome.
Did you mine on Hive Mapper today?
no.
Hmm.
Nope.
I still gotta contact those guys. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, that the Hive Mapper guys were in contact with me. They were trying to get me one before I left Florida, so I can map all the way from Florida to Arizona, but they weren't able to get it out to me in time. That
Oh
would've been
no.
cool, though. That would have been cool though.
Yeah, you could use that
Yeah.
all the way, driving all the way back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's
you
2
can't
solid
miss
days of
out on-
driving, right?
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so now, guys, the Flux halving in about 2 days ish. What is your prediction on the hash rate?
Ooh, that's a good
It'll fall.
question.
It'll fall. So just like it has with everything else, it'll fall over, I don't know, probably a week or so until the point where it's back to being competitively profitable again. But initially it won't be profitable at all. So it'll fall to about half the hash rate would be my prediction, maybe a little bit more. But again, it all depends on what the price does. And if you look at the hash rate's dependent upon the price. Look at that. Price
Right.
went up and the hash rate went up to 8.65 from around like between 5 and 6.
Yep. That's right. Wow, it jumped quite a bit in the past week here.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
That's exactly what the
actually
price did.
yields were doing pretty good. They were decent in that down period that you had up there. They were doing pretty good. So
What was that
Everybody-
massive?
when the have any heavens, go mine Litterbox, please, so I can get more flux.
Why do you always call out
January.
Litterbox, man? Why do you always call them out? Don't mind anything else, right?
That massive
it's-
spike.
It's literally an S coin.
That spike in September is when Ethereum decided they hated everybody, right?
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah. That's back when
Yeah.
we were all happy.
Yeah.
The good
Ethereum
times.
I was already off before then though. I was off. How far is that by months, Panda, or just is that days?
This is by
It's-
days.
Every 7 days, it looks like.
Okay, yeah. If you go
September
like
13th, I think, was the ETH merge.
go back a few more months, I was already off of Ethereum. I was already all on Flux.
Nice. 2021.
Good old times if we were all mining back then where you could make like buku flux in a day.
Like hundreds on like a 1060 back then.
I know.
Oh,
Missed opportunities, right?
Yeah.
times.
It was funny,
I had
actually, one of the conversations I had with Dan Keller, I was like making a comment like, oh, if I only knew what I know now back then. and he's like, "You're still in early. Don't worry about it. You're in, or we're all in early. It's just you're just not in as early as a couple of people, basically."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had one rig I built at the beginning of 2022, and it was a 1070 rig, and it was just purely on Flux.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
I know Panda was talking about something last night. I'm putting him on the spot now.
Wow.
He did a calculation somewhere where it
Oh,
would have been better to actually mine Flux even during
Yes.
the ETH time.
let me bring up a little graph. I think it was mass boost. Let me bring that up.
Oh yes, yeah. You were showing us something last night.
Here. Can you guys see this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, Mass Boost said this was the starting price at the beginning of the year in 2021. 29,000. Flux was 0.02. Let me confirm that. 2021. Flux was 0.2. Yep. Beginning of the year, 0.2. So this is all the crypto prices of all these coins, the beginning of 2021. You can see the percentage increase. Flux is the top.
16,000%.
16,000%.
Why
And then
isn't
there's your
Doge on
favorite
there?
coin.
Okay.
Your favorite coin, Red Panda. Cadena.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, Cadenas, yeah, almost 16.
Well, it's not
Oh.
doing too well now.
He's getting flashbacks now. He
Yeah,
could have
I
been
know.
on
Oh
the
my
yacht.
god. I would have been.
He's trying to kick in his PTSD on that one.
Yeah, please no. But yeah, this is just interesting to see, right? Peak price.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Flux, $3.
I still think we're in early on Flux. If
Yeah.
people have been in, and are just getting in even now, I still think it's still early on.
Oh yeah.
Because you can still get an actual whole Flux, right? Just think about it. I think it's going to get to the point where it's kind of like Ethereum, where you're waiting for that 0.1, right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna, which is gonna go down to. So I think if you're getting a whole Flux at this point, it's a win. That's just me.
100%. It's just interesting to see, right? You can see these are like the top, more higher market cap coins, and then we're going down the list. Oh, Ravencoin. What's the market cap of Ravencoin?
Candano. That's funny.
Candano.
Yeah.
Spelling error. Ravencoin.
I just saw it. It's up a little bit.
Oh, here. 109 market cap. And then what's Flux right now? 134.
34.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Flux has been close to that top 100 before, if I remember back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Ergo, Helium, Doge. Yeah, it just, you can see the percentage multiplier, like how much more it's been doing well in terms of its all-time high price. So, yeah, interesting to see if the next bull run will, bring next new all-time highs for Flux. D-miners, what's up? Rude Puts, Geek of All Trades, welcome. Oh, Mad Electron, what's up? Raptor Mining, welcome. How many people do we have in the live stream? How does StreamYard show?
260.
254.
260.
Okay. Nice.
I have the YouTube right up next to me.
Oh, this is sweet. I like the yeah, my first time using StreamYard. This is great.
Yeah, you can pin comments up on the screen too.
Ah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you
Oh, we
can
forgot
click
to
on the
talk about
people's
that.
comments, and then it'll be like towards the bottom of the YouTube screen.
Ah, I see.
Like if somebody asks a question, you could hold it there.
Oh. Private chat banners. This is an example of a banner. Oh, use banners to summarize talking points. Oh, sweet. But guys, I forgot to talk about this. We're doing a giveaway of the SenseCAP M4 Square. This is for a Cumulus node, 1000 Flux. Of course, you're not getting the 1000 flux, you're getting the unit itself. Did you run a Nimbus node on this? No.
No,
No.
No, I don't think so.
doesn't fit the specs.
No.
You need 16 gig and
Um,
and 4
which one
cores,
is
8
that?
threads to run a Nimbus.
32 gigs of RAM.
Yeah,
It's not
32
running a
gigs.
Nimbus.
Yeah,
Only 16.
It's 32.
32.
Is it?
For Nimbus.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So interesting thing about Raspberry Pis. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Orange Pi 5.
Orange.
The
Pi.
Orange Pi 5. I think somebody posted them the other day in the Discord. They're fairly cheap now, but it can take 32 gigs. So people have been benchmarking it for a Nimbus, which has been successful. So
Wow.
there are some Raspberry Pi equivalents that can run Nimbus.
Oh, wow.
Do you know the price tag on something like that though?
It was cheap. I'll have to go back. I think it could only get it in the US at least.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if it was like $500, $600.
No, they're not that
No,
much.
it's less. No, it was way less than that.
I think it was
Okay.
like 130, 150 in that range.
Exactly. That's what got me excited.
I will never convert to the Raspberry Pi.
All right, doing servers. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going servers.
I like how easy this little thing was. It took me like, minus my stupidity, maybe 10 minutes to set up. Once I realized I had it plugged in the wrong Ethernet port.
Okay, now inquiring minds want to know is how long did it take with your stupidity?
About 40 minutes.
Okay.
As I was getting this blinking light and I could not for the life of me figure it out. And then I also had to figure out some of the port forwarding because I forgot I got a new router and some of it didn't transfer over.
So that's one of the biggest issues that people run into with Flux nodes. It's actually not setting up the node. Setting up the node is actually quite easy. Most of the problems you have with Flux nodes is going to be networking, right?
Right.
It's going to depend on, a lot of people have the ISP all-in-one solution routers. A lot of the time, the UPnP features on those don't really work the best. So I suggest getting an aftermarket or third-party router if you're going to be doing a Flux node.
Well, it's interesting because they are, from what I understood, I had a conversation with some people in the Flux Discord, and they were talking about the fact that the time to live feature of UPnP is interpreted differently on different routers, and they were setting it as time to live as 0, and what they wanted it to be interpreted as is infinite, and not all routers interpret it that way. They interpret it as default, whatever that default is. Maybe it's 2 or 3 hours. So you'll have a lot of people that'll be like, hey, it's running. And then 2 to 3 hours later, it just goes down hard and they can't get it back up. And so that's the issue, is that time to live. Now, they recently changed that with one of their releases. So I'm curious if some of these ISP routers actually would work now with the change in the time to live. They changed it to an actual defined amount, and then they're just renewing it as part of the code.
I'm comparing the size right here. So if you guys have a SenseCAP M1, it's very, very similar in size. which
Oh
is
yeah,
nice.
look at that.
I like that.
Right, the M1 is the helium hotspot. Right?
Yeah. The only difference I saw was that little black edge, which is pretty much just all cooling.
Oh, that's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, the air holes at the bottom.
Yeah. That would be-
So
Yeah,
Chris,
big
from a
shout out
storage
to
perspective,
Big shout out to Seed Studio for sponsoring this giveaway. Seed Studio, they're the ones who make SenseCAPs. They've been excellent to work with. Fantastic customer service. They always take care of us when it comes to sponsoring giveaways for our audience. I can't say enough good things about them.
Yeah, and they're the leading IoT hardware partners. That's their motto since 2008, I think. They have an unreal inventory of pretty much anything you can imagine for IoT. So,
Yep, and developer devices, they're just excellent. And I know this audience isn't too keen on helium, and associates that whole debacle with every helium vendor, but Seed Studio, they were the ones who stepped up and got manufacturing going with the hotspots, and they were really trying their best to get individual hotspots out to people in a fair manner, raffle them off, limit the amount of orders one specific person could place, just try to do things as fair as possible. And the hotspots are solid. They have been some of the best performers on the Helium network. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to contribute to Flux with this, and how many people will buy these type of nodes. Now, I know there's also people that are very technical in the audience, and their first question is, why would I spend this amount of money on a node when I can make one that is, I could do it yourself, and it'd be maybe $100 cheaper if you're very resourceful. Well, there's people who don't have that ability. There's people who they just want an easy, off-the-shelf, plug-and-play solution that looks sharp, and that's it. They don't want to deal with all the hassle. They don't want to deal with the management. They want to have customer support and a warranty on the device, and that's what you get from Seed Studio. You get that customer support when you buy these devices, and I really like it. I think
Same.
it's a great idea.
Yeah. Easy to set up.
This was my favorite part. They included the charger with every different connector. I don't know why that made me so happy, but it's like, if I go to any country, I can bring my FluxNode.
Panda, what is going on with this music where it sounds like there's something screaming help in the background?
Oh, what? I don't hear anything.
What are you talking about?
Am I listening to something, or like, what is this music that is driving me crazy?
I think it's the voices.
Yeah, it's just like an R&B beat in the background.
Oh, in this, I don't know. This is the stock music in
Well,
StreamYard.
On Misfit Mining, it sounded like there were bees buzzing
Oh, really?
on one of their recordings. Maybe I'm hearing stuff. Who knows?
It sounds like a you problem.
Someone said
Yeah.
elevator music.
Yeah, I like elevator music. There's nothing wrong with that.
We have straight up
Play on my
elevator.
streams,
Yeah.
and we blast it too.
Oh,
Everything's really-
Thanks for the donation. Is max voltage related to the Duke?
And I responded, not that I'm aware of.
That you're aware of. Steve.
That I'm aware of.
You-
Someone asked what the spec on the SSD is. I'll have to take a look on that. I'll comment on this video once I figure that out, because I didn't really
Yeah.
take it apart. I just popped off the acrylic top because you have to set it up. But
512.
512 gig SSD.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite big. You don't
Yeah,
need it
that's
that big.
So yeah, if it had more RAM, it could be a Nimbus node, depending upon the
Mhm.
cores too. But it definitely has a big enough hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
and that's just limited by the. I think it's Raspberry Pi in there. I'm not sure.
It's got the 2.5
Oh, yeah.
gigabit LAN as well. That's pretty cool.
M gig. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
covered it. I covered it later in the video, but they actually sell a device similar to this. I forget the name brand, and this is pretty much just modified
Odyssey?
hardware. Yeah.
I was looking
Yeah.
at those.
So this device is already in existence, and they just took it and modified it. So that's why it has a lot of the things you see. Like it's pretty much a full computer with the all the ports it has.
Now, I did want to grab one of the Odysseys because it has two Ethernet ports. Convert it to like a pfSense firewall. Run some Docker containers on there.
Nice.
But we'll see. I think it's awesome solution. Some of the specs that we have here. So it is a Raspberry Pi RP2040 32-bit dual-core ARM Cortex M0 Plus. Processor is an Intel Celeron J4125. Frequency 2.0 to 2.7 gigahertz. Storage 512 gigabytes SSD. Memory LPDDR4 8 gigabytes. Wireless Wi-Fi 802.11 ABGN AC at 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. 2.5 gigabit Ethernet LAN, supports Wake on LAN.
It has an aux port, which, don't see those nowadays.
Right.
Remove
It
them
doesn't
off
play
everything.
crisis.
USB 3.1.
Yep. There's an SD slot, and I
Yeah.
think it can hold 2 different types of SD cards. It looks like it's micro and something else.
So that Pi Hat that you were just holding there, did it actually have the LoRaWAN concentrator, or was that something else?
That was when I converted my SenseCAP to a Pi-Fi. I took off that board. That it was the proprietary SenseCAP board or seed board, and that is what holds the LoRaWAN concentrator or the little chip, which fits perfectly in that that port right there on the top of the device.
Yeah, so that is a hat, and I'm fairly certain it's for the LoRaWAN concentrators.
I think it'll work, but
okay.
I think it would work fine.
Well,
someone needs to develop the software for it.
I'm fairly certain Flux would not be able to pass a benchmark on it. I might be wrong on this, but it was recommended by Flux specifically not to do so. There are companies that claim to be able to do this on their hardware, but I haven't really tested that or seen that.
Yeah, right there.
But it's not like when you look at some of these other ones, there's a whole multitude of like low power mining you can run on these type of devices.
Hey,
Well,
Matt
you-
Electron
you-
asks, I wonder if you can hook up a 10 terabyte hard drive and run a FluxNode on it.
Probably do it. Yeah, too.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Put up an external USB drive.
Yes, and
Yeah.
like I've heard or I've seen people connect NASs, existing NASs that they have, patch that through to get the practice nodes.
Nice. So yeah, if you guys want to participate in the giveaway, comment on that video. It's pinned in the live chat. All right, just comment something positive and which country you're from. We'll do the giveaway in about a couple minutes. We'll choose the winner.
Nice.
Nice.
I hope I win.
You know, with the whole practice nodes, I just, unless you have the hard drive laying around, I don't see it being very advantageous to go out and buying one. That's just me personally, though.
Yeah, somebody was
Especially-
making a comment last night in the Flux Discord. They're like, "Yep, got my practice node set up. Break even's like 700 years, but I don't care. I'm glad I'm supporting the network."
I mean, it like I said, if you have the extra stuff and you want a couple extra Flux, go ahead and do it. Would I go out and start getting like up to 100 terabytes? You know what I mean? Of hard drives? No, that's the short answer. If you got an extra 10 terabytes laying around that's not doing nothing, go ahead and spin up a practice node. But just remember, you also have to have 100 megs up and down instead of the 25 with the practice node. So it's 4 times the bandwidth for the practice node. And I think you only get, I believe, second seal, it's 15 to 18% of more flux for the practice.
Yeah, and that is also considered off-chain. So the Flux Foundation is going to be paying that over. It's not part of the block reward at all. It's a completely separate thing. So yes, what I've configured in the website is sort of what came out of the State of the Union or the roadmap AMA, which is 15%. So I've worked that in. You also don't get any extra parallel assets, so you really only get that little 15% bonus,
which is going to be even further reduced after the halving, because with the amount of cumulus nodes, right? You're splitting the, it's going to be a reduction for the rewards for all the nodes across the board. Then that 50% is going to be even smaller. So I think if you have hardware and you want to do it, that's great. You know what I mean? I'll probably do it, but because I have extra hard drives, but I'm not going to go out and spend money on hard drives. I don't think it's advantageous.
Yeah. So if you go Panda, if you go to the Cumulus node, there at the top of the label, if you just toggle top right, yes. So if you toggle that, that will show you how many Fractus nodes there are on the network, and then I've put in the reward structure as well. So if you hover Cumulus, you can see Flux a day 0.435 plus the parallel assets. And if you toggle back to Cumulus, you can sort of see the uplift of that 15%.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Yeah. I see. It's a difference. 0.37
yes.
to the 0.4.
0.4. I see.
Yeah.
A little bit of uplift there. Yeah.
Yeah.
APR 25.
135. I know somebody who's got 8 of those running. So he's got quite a few of those running on the network compared to everybody else.
Tains? Yeah, I heard he has 8 up, right?
Yep.
Amazing. By the way, everybody, this is Second TL's amazing app running on Flux right now. I'll post it in the live chat.
Yeah, it is an amazing app. I even did a
Amazing.
video on it. So
Amazing.
he
I
definitely
use this
needs
multiple
more
times a
credit for
day.
it.
So sick. Second TL.
I have a question on Cumulus nodes because I'm new to this. So in the Zelcore app, like I just set it up a couple days ago, and it has the earnings. It says daily, 7-day, I think 30-day. Does it
Yeah.
take a couple days before it shows you have any earnings? Because it still says I have 0.
You won't see the earnings in Zelcore until you get your first payout.
Okay.
14
then-
days.
And then it'll break down after that payout what you actually made in those periods.
Oh, got it. And
And
then
it's not predictive, it's actual.
Yeah.
it just upgraded. Like it just did an update. Does that reset my spot in the queue?
No.
Or is-
No.
Okay.
Not unless
can
it did
also-
it at the exact wrong time and then went down.
Oh, okay.
So is
Yeah.
if the update didn't go through and your node is down, then yes, you lost your spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
But you
first
can
time
also-
it's working since November. So
Nice.
pretty cool.
What you can also do, Chris, is on the left-hand side, that estimated earnings, you can
Yeah.
toggle and play around there. It gives you indicative numbers. So based on how long the queues are.
Cool.
So you don't have to physically wait. So if you want to do some budgeting or figure out what your, I hate this word, but what passive income is, you can have a look at that.
Awesome. Yeah, mining Flux, and I got the Flux node. I'm all in.
There we
And
go.
I saw Panda. You are
All in.
Yeah. What were you using to? Oh, you're using unmineable, right, for your ASICs and everything as well.
Yeah. But I mean, and then my GPUs are pointed to Flux pools.
That's pretty cool.
I think 700 Flux away now. I'm getting about almost 70 to 80 Flux a day.
Wow,
So another 2 weeks
that's
to be
awesome.
there.
And you're doing a 10,000 Flux giveaway, right?
Yeah, of course. Jesus Christ.
You guys heard it here first.
Well-
12,500 Flux giveaway. Damn, that's a lot of money.
I think you've given away some crypto before, right? Like I think some Ethereum Classic a long time ago, right?
I think in total we've given away like over 1,000 ETC in the beginning of like 2018 or something. That's like 50 grand at all-time high ETC.
Wow.
Jeez. Let's not talk about that.
Should we talk about Cadena?
No, let's not talk about that either.
At the time, it seemed like a good idea, right? It's worthless. Who cares?
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020. Everybody talks about like if you were to go back in time, what would you do? I'm like, duh. Invest in Bitcoin and be like so many things regarding the crypto would make it really easy to make a fortune.
I would have withdrew my funds from BlockFi before they filed for bankruptcy.
Right?
That would have been nice.
Yeah, we did a lot of giveaways of ETC when it was like $4, $3.
Oh, right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And is that ETC you all mined?
No, a lot of it I got from like my mods, community members that wanted to give away. So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, like hundreds, man. We did like, we always did like 5 to every winner or 10 each
Yo.
time. So it's like giving away like, I don't know, what was ETC's all-time high? $170. It's like giving away like $1,500 each time. If
Thanks for throwing that
held it
panda
and
money
sold it at
around.
that time.
I'm curious, you know, is some of the winners still around and do they still hold ETC?
I should go back to those streams and check. I should get
It is,
everyone's
is it?
name and be like, "Hey, you guys still have that ETC?"
I was just thinking about that.
Surprised if people
Couldn't
are
you just
holding it.
look up their wallet address? I mean, it'd take a lot of time.
Oh,
Can you just look up their wallet address on the blockchain and see?
oh, yeah, to see if it's still there.
Yeah.
Then they all sold it at like the peak. Oh, that's sick. Okay, guys, you want to do the giveaway? You want to do it? Is it time?
Absolutely.
Yes, why not?
184 comments. How many people we have watching right now?
300.
300.
Wow. We don't have enough comments in here.
I guess some people don't want to win.
Do you guys not want to win? This
Maybe he'll
M4?
throw in some complimentary bathwater with it.
Yeah.
A free OnlyFans subscription to my channel. Just so you guys know, if you're joining us now, this does not include the actual Flux. You're still gonna have to purchase that separately, but this is the node from Seed Studio. It's pretty awesome.
That's right.
I've had it for 3-4 days now. No issues. Plug and play, as they say.
It's got 2 network.
Yeah, make sure you plug it in to the one next to the HDMI port. That will save you 30 minutes of troubleshooting.
Why? What's the other one?
Is the other one just a management port then?
No clue. It just didn't work. I didn't look into it. Just
They're both they're both LAN ports. You could turn one into like if you had console SSH into it, you could change it.
Yeah.
You can do like PF Sense Firewall, your favorite.
Nice.
You could do a management port, out of band management, so to speak.
I see.
Someone's asking about the discount code in the chat. If you guys don't win, which will be about 309 of you, because there's 310 watching. You
Wow.
can- if you're interested in purchasing the node, you can with the link in the description and use that code and you get $20 off. It looks like they're out of stock right now, though. So it's kind of bad timing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty popular product because you know I know that DJ kind of did something similar like this, right? He did a whole mini PC thing, and it's a good product, right? Not everybody can be the do it yourself kind of. This is just a simple plug and play, which that's easy to use. People want that, they don't want complicated.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with the installation of Linux, which is surprisingly difficult sometimes. For me, at least. I've not had good luck with the FluxNode. I talked to Max about it. I had like 2 different mini computers and Ubuntu wasn't working, and then I accidentally installed the wrong version of Ubuntu and I didn't know. It just like automatically updated. I'm like, why isn't it working? I sent them the OS version. They're like, you're on the wrong OS. It's not what I downloaded.
What's
All
interesting, that's interesting. You can actually screw that up during the install because it says, hey, would you like to upgrade to the latest? And the answer to that question is no.
Nope. I learned that the second time around.
But actually, they do now work. They don't recommend it, but they have stated that it does now work on the latest version.
Oh,
I'm not
But
sure if you
they-
have to come through any hoops to get
Yes.
Mongo working, but it does work.
Yeah, so the caveat there, Max, is your CPU needs to support AVX instructions.
That's
So
right.
it's not.
Okay.
Is that what supports determines the what is this EPS? for the FluxNode?
No. The EPS is basically the single threaded performance of the CPU, and that's regardless. It's just for I think it's version 22 of Ubuntu. It can work, but as long as you have AVX instructions on the actual CPU, is supported. And some CPUs don't support AVX instructions, so just have to be careful for that.
Yeah, like older CPUs won't support that.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it'll depend. Yeah, the EPS is just the single core performance multiplied by how many threads.
Yeah,
I see.
Determine that number.
There's a list. There's a list. Of
Yeah,
that
if you go to
on the
if you
CPU
go
somewhere.
to his app and you go over to the upper right hand section, to the upper right in the guides, I think. Yep. I
Oh.
think there's benchmarks. There you go.
Oh, nice.
I click there, and then it'll take it to a spreadsheet. So then you could. There you go.
Nice.
It has all notations about.
I can
different
close one of my tabs now because I have this tab open.
That's sick.
So it tells you what it
Oh, that's
passes
awesome.
for and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, there should be tabs at the bottom for Cumulus, Nimbus, and Stratus.
Oh, so I
Actually,
have a few servers with these E5 2670 V2s.
Yeah, they work for Cumulus.
Okay. That's because it combines the cores and threads to get that EPS number? Or
No,
you said
So
no.
if you use 2 cores and 4 threads, that's what it does. It takes what the single thread performance is and times it by
I
4.
see.
That's how it gets to that.
Will I have enough for this Nimbus then? The 640 EPS?
The 2670 V2s will not meet the requirement.
Oh no.
just go to the Nimbus tab and have a look.
I know you got another server from Mr. Geek of All Trades. Are those V3s?
I think they're V2s. Oh no.
Someone asked if you could post a link to that.
Can you
Yeah.
upgrade those, King? You can upgrade the processors or not?
Yes, but it's going to depend on the board as well as it needs to stay within like versions. So version 1 and version 2, usually you can upgrade from version 1 to version 2, right? Because Intel does the 2-generation thing, so you won't be able to go to version 3 because that goes also from DDR3 to DDR4. So it's a whole different platform upgrade. It does look like though, or is that a version 4? Oh, that's a version 4. Little small
King
on
or
my
second
screen.
time. King, what if we, it says 4 cores, 8 threads. What if I made the VM like 6 core?
Bigger? No, because it's
No.
only gonna test for the amount of threads that it's actually going to use for the Nimbus. Like
I see. Okay.
like if you like gave it all the cores and threads, it's not gonna take all that extra into account. It's only gonna take what it uses into account.
Oh.
Yeah,
that
it
makes
tests
so much
one
sense.
thread and then multiplies it however many threads it's
But it
using.
looks like that 2690 V2 down there,
Yep.
it passes for Nimbus. If
Mhm.
if I'm seeing that right, because it's a little small on
Yeah.
my screen, because I got
Right.
split windows.
Yeah,
There you go.
passes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you might maybe have to do a CPU upgrade, which isn't a big deal. So in V2 stuff is relatively cheap.
Yeah. Okay. Sick. I learn something new every day.
The ones I just got though are V3s. And I have to look it up again. I know they're the 26. I think they're 97s right here.
Yeah.
V3s. And I think it says within the 10% of the minimum requirement. So I'm gonna, when I eventually get the server up I got from Geek of All Trades, I'm gonna do a test net on it and see if it'll pass.
That's sick. That's sick.
Can you
That-
overclock those at all?
On what the Intel Xeons?
Yeah.
I have never done that. I don't know if you can. I've never done it on servers. I'll have to Google that and YouTube it. We'll have to see.
I like that a lot of the older Xeons are not supported for Stratus. You need like a i7 or the Ryzen 7 processors.
I mean, I love like
So a
literally
little.
a Ryzen 7 1700 supports a Stratus.
That's
You should be able to
amazing.
get one of those pretty dirt cheap.
If
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
if you're looking for new CPUs that are dirt cheap, the 5700G actually gets the highest EPS, even beats the Epics. It gets 7400 EPS.
And they are pretty.
7400. It's because of the built-in APU on the chip for the graphics.
Right.
Yeah. And they're
Retro
pretty
mic.
good. I mean, I've got a little. It's maybe a little bigger than the Seed Studio device, but I've got a little Minis Forum all-in-one mini PC that's got that 5700G in, and you can stack it 64 gigs of RAM. I've got like a 6 terabyte of hard drive space in there. It takes a Gen 3 NVMe, so you pretty much can smash any of these benchmarks with a little unit like that.
That's sick. That's sick. Retro Mike says, Panda, don't worry, I got you. Everything I'm sending will benchmark for Nimbus.
Nice. There we go.
No, I'm doing a trade with Retro Mike. He's got a bunch of servers. I'm trading him one of my LT Lite, Gold Shell LT Lights for a bunch of his older servers.
You don't want to do a trade for the 3017 October edition.
Oh my god, yes. Give me that. Give me that.
Those things are so nice. That's the nicest GPU I've ever seen.
That thing is so thick. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously
It's so
wide.
nice, though.
That GPU is so thick.
Isn't it
That-
all fan though?
Yeah.
And the For the Wins. Them and the For the Wins are like the two nicest cards.
Yeah.
I wonder if you took off the actual shroud and put Noctua fans on it, if it would be not as thick as the Noctua edition.
I think, yeah, it would. Yeah, it would be a lot thinner. Yeah. The Asus Noctua cooler on it is just like, it's like 4 inches depth.
Hey,
Crazy.
Panda, look over to the middle right. Oh, don't scroll. Look to the middle right in the video section. Down a little bit. Look how happy Chris was to receive a Revel 5, bro.
Look at him. Look at
He
him.
Overjoyed.
Like the best day.
That's
Come
awesome.
on, it's a thumbnail smile.
No, he was excited. He really was. But
Yeah,
for
that
those
was
of you
really
in
cool.
the audience who don't know, Revel 5 is a total scam. They have about
Is it?
big time.
Oh, damn.
It was a disaster. There's people still trying to sue him.
Really?
I mean,
Revel 5, yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, they don't even have any sort of professional production. You look at their Twitter, and the CEO's son is like manually assembling the boxes, and he's like holding the screwdriver wrong, like it's the first time in his life he's ever used one. I mean, it's just such an embarrassment. And we both covered it, and like we've talked to the developers that worked on the project before, and
yeah.
they were disgruntled former employees. I mean, it was pretty wild what was going on and how incompetent and pretty much a psychopath that Justin is.
Right.
And there's like no devices delivered. So when
I got
an
one.
audience member gave Chris the device because he was like, this is not worth it anymore. I don't want this. It's a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
No,
So,
they didn't give it to me. I sent it back to him.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. That's $2,700 worth of hardware, Joe. Don't forget that.
$2,700.
a Jetson you know what? That Jetson Nano must be made of gold.
Yeah, they raised their price to like $2,700. It's so awful.
And then the guy has the balls to come on the stream, or not the stream, but Chris's videos, and like start pontificating about how great whatever.
Yeah, he wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, they wanted to tell how great their decentralized wireless network is.
Crazy.
With all 5 of their Wi-Fi mesh points in the world.
2 years later, they're still selling Founders Editions. That tells you all you need to know.
Embarrassment.
All right, guys, let's do this. Who's gonna win? How many comments we got? Unique comments, 213. All right,
Nice.
For
Who wants to count
all the
down?
marbles.
Max, I love your shirt.
Thanks. Wore it just for you, man.
Facing red. All right, here we go, guys. The winner for the Seed Studio SenseCAP M4 Square FluxNode
Minus the flux.
minus the flux. You need 1,000 flux. All right, mistake. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Good luck. 3, 2, 1.
Come on, I hope I win.
I hope I win. I had like 10 fake accounts. WX2. No way. Thanks for covering this. Interested to learn the cost. USA. Is Mr. WX2 here? In the chat. WX2.
Like I can mention him.
Let's have a look.
I don't see him in the chat.
Oh, there he
the
is. There
house.
he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yeah.
There he is. In the house. Yes. WX2, bro. You won.
Nice
Nice.
try, Wesley Lee.
All right, so I guess we'll re-roll into the 12,500.
Hey, get out of here.
The runner-up wins 12,000
please.
flux,
It's taken me so long to accumulate all that.
and it's gone.
I really hope they have they implement like a ledger or some hardware
Yes.
wallet.
Yes, that would be
Yes,
nice.
please.
Just
Did
kind
you
of
see their,
you know.
They're working
Their
on it.
AMA, they had like a massive Twitter discussion yesterday, basically asking everybody what they had issues with. So they're going to be adding some new stuff, which is cool. I wish they like Flux, for example, but there's other like wallets. I wish they supported Trezor and Ledger. Seems like they either go one way or the other.
Right.
I think they obviously try both.
I just don't want to have two devices, but I will.
Yes, no, I do agree. I agree
That's
with
more-
you there, Chris.
More keys to hold and more
Yeah.
keys to store in different places.
Yeah.
Right. He did a here. Tell me
Yes.
what you don't like about Flux.
Yep.
Yeah. I read a lot here as well.
I just noticed
Yeah,
your
so-
response to my response to that tweet second time. Yeah, the Coinly extracts can be a pain, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
I had asked to have them have API access from Zelcore.
Yeah. And I also replied to that tweet, and I think it's a CTO. I think his name is Gil. The CTO of Zelcore sort of responded to me to say that the hardware wallet integration is they're busy working on it. So
Right.
hopefully that isn't soon, or is soon. Let me put it like that.
Yeah,
Max,
that might actually take care of both things because I know that Ledger does have API access, so that might kill two birds with one stone.
Would that still allow us to have our will we have to keep our Flux in Zelcore if we wanted to have a node, or could we store it on our hardware wallet and have the node?
That's a good question. I don't
No
know the
idea.
answer to that.
Mm. Yeah, and just for the record, though, I mean, I know I tweeted that I'd love to see the hardware wallet integration. It is possible to get your Flux on hardware wallets. So, and some of the parallel assets, right? So the Ethereum Flux parallel asset and the Binance Smart Chain parallel asset can go on a ledger. So it is possible. It's just not the native Flux that you can get on there.
Ah, right. Did they say they're working on Ledger support? I didn't
Yes.
see that.
Yeah. If you go to what Gil responded to me, he basically said it's one of the projects that they are working on.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice.
First is hardware wallet support. The other two are not. Nice. And test results, CO2 reports, OS patching. Oh, okay. Sick. That would be a good one to have. Yeah, the Ledger wallet or Trezor, whatever.
Yeah, I'll take whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't really want to buy another hardware wallet because I have the Trezor right now, but it seems like the Ledger holds all the coins that I need.
I've got a sneaky suspicion, Chris, if you'll be on the money with the treasure. That's my gut feel. I don't know why. I don't have any inside info. It's just gut feeling.
I like it, but now I'm kind of having prep for the end of the world panics, trying to think like if my house burns down, it's gone because I have the private keys stored in a safe on paper. So now I'm trying to look for like a metal key card that they sell all over the place. Some of them are expensive. Some of them are like you etch it in with an etcher, and that's the next step is storing the keys. I'm going to be storing them in 3 different places on these metal cards, you would call them. But just trying to figure out the right ones to buy. And I found that this list that has about 100, and it tells you the cost for everything. Some of them are ridiculously expensive, and then some of them are advertising as being these strong metal wallets, and they've done heat and stress tests on them, and they melt, and the keys are gone. So there's that. And then I could also just buy washers. That's the classic move, is to buy some washers and stamp them and put them on a bolt.
Ledger has a metal one, right?
Yeah.
I think I just found it.
Yeah, it's Bitfodl or something like that.
Bottle?
I think that one melts.
Oh, this one
Bitfodl
melts.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was looking at buying it, but also the cost is absurd. $128. If I want to buy 3 of those, that's quite a bit of money.
Jeez. Don't forget that then.
And it also only stores 12 words.
Oh.
So if you have
sucks.
24 words, or if you want to store more than one key, like some of them are front and back.
Right.
The one I'm looking at right now, let me see. It's called.
The other one is Crypto Steel, the capsule solo. Is that?
Yeah. I'm looking at Black Seed ink right now, which is a plate that you can etch. You kind of write on it. And they're really cheap, but not sure what route I'm going to go.
Oh, what's this?
You can stick the ledger inside, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
No, not that. That's just like overpriced washers.
Washer.
It looks like.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow.
Ledger sells this like nuke package. It's pretty cool. It's a safe, and I think it's under their products. It's like one of the things that they mentioned. Accessories, maybe.
Okay. Right here.
I don't know where it is.
It's probably gone now.
I'll try to find a link to it. It's basically a safe that comes with you can buy it fully like kitted out, and it will come with, I think, 4 bifocals, 4 of those capsules, the nano pod, I think.
Right.
And you can stick the ledger in it, and it's kind of this fireproof, waterproof thing.
Oh, look at this. Crypto tag. 6mm thick titanium. That's waterproof, fireproof, corrosion proof, hacker proof, bulletproof. Oh.
I have the list. Oh, no. Where's the list? I don't know if that one holds up as well either. Let me see if I
They
can
claim it's fireproof.
Can I post a link in the...
$200 Canadian. That's like 150 USD. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just posted the link in the private chat.
Oh, Geek of All Trades is going to get one. I'm getting a crypto tag for review soon too. Nice.
Yeah, I think this would be like a good topic to cover in a video or live stream because there's so many
Yeah.
different.
Totally.
So 200 Canadian, that's like what, $2 in, USD.
Damn it, King. I think it's like $130 USD. Yeah. Damn conversions.
You guys gonna get the stacks, the giant e-ink display that will crack very easily?
It does
You know
look
what?
nice, but
I
the
think
new
it's-
latest device.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, maybe.
I feel like
We'll
you're
see.
screwed if that breaks. That's just like that's gonna be the size of a smartphone now. It kind of seems
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
a curved
understand the-
e-ink display.
I don't understand the point of that, or maybe I'm not the target market, or maybe I'm just dumb. But the whole point, at least in my opinion, for a hardware wallet is to keep it safe and put it away somewhere. And if you have this fancy tablet screen, that sort of encourages you to walk around with the thing in your pocket because it looks nice like a cell phone. So it's sort of like, I don't know what that thing is trying to be.
Maybe they have some secret future idea where people will be walking around and using these like just tapping them NFC and exchanging funds kind of thing.
Quite possibly. That's probably what they want to do.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, King, you had something regarding for Flux. They're having a hackathon.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a hackathon, their first hackathon. So I know Ergo's done that, where they usually have like a theme and people come up with, you don't even have to be a developer, so it can just be anybody in the community and just have an idea. So I know like the Ergo hackathon, they had like the Ergo Lend, which is like a lending platform.
Nice.
I don't know if they've announced a theme yet for this, so I don't know if it's just an open one where any idea is valid. So you don't even have to be a developer. Just, have a, you can just
I
submit
see.
your ideas and somebody else can develop it. So
I see. That's cool.
yeah, they do a community vote on it and everything. So be cool.
Nice.
Have any of you guys participated in a hackathon before?
Not yet. Not yet.
I was actually looking at doing one with my friend for Solana. Trying to find the name of it. Grizzlython. It came up as an ad on my Brave browser, but I like the pictures. So
Yeah. And I noticed that too. Those pictures.
I don't even know if I'll make it, but it's just something cool to try out.
Yeah.
Can you put that on your resume or something? Like I got last place at the Grizzlython.
Maybe.
Participation. I participated
Yeah.
in.
Got a participation ribbon at the Grizzlython.
Yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
I'll get a lot of participation ribbons if I can put them on my resume for every hackathon.
Nia Papa asks, why not just put your private keys on paper, sealed in a plastic bag, encrypted archive on a USB stick, and in a insulated water bottle, and just bury them in a few places?
That sounded very sophisticated.
I would forget where I buried them.
It would be like a squirrel with their
And then
nuts.
where do you put the map? What happens if the map burns?
Right. See, there's always going to
Too
be a
many
loose
layers.
end. There's always going to be something, a loose end somewhere. So it's just
Right.
what you feel comfortable with, I guess.
Ninja
I-
Kid asks, Red Panda, any plans for another Flux poker tournament? We're gonna have to talk to Yashnik about that. Yeah.
I know
The
they
real
do
reason
host their
even-
own occasionally.
Yeah, they've
Although
got
they are
a
kind
Discord channel.
Yeah, they're a little different. Basically, they have a number of tables, and then the top 2 from each table go to the final table. So
Right.
it's the first round is kind of a free for all. It's all about just blasting to be one of the. I mean, you could have $1 left, and somebody else goes all in, and they may have had like 1,000 chips, but because they went all in, I don't know. It seems kind of, it's very strategic, that first round, to make sure you're one of the final 2. I participated in one of them.
But aren't you the poker king, Max?
No, I've done well in 2 of them, 2 of the Aeon poker tournaments.
I thought that was Mining King's OnlyFans account. Poker King.
No, I am awful at poker.
Same.
I am awful at poker. Awful.
Same.
Yeah.
They have poker, I think, in Discord now.
Yeah.
I do.
I
Yes,
lose at that too.
yes.
So I lose at that. So
The putt
Their
is quite fun.
poker tournaments run on Flux. So
Oh, really? Like a website, or how does that? It's like an
yeah,
application.
I forget
or,
exactly
how
what
it
it's
works?
called, but yeah.
That's pretty cool if they can do it like that.
Let's see if they have any updates as to when the next poker tournament is.
Geek of all trades, Seed Freeze is hiding in a Russian nesting doll.
I hid
Tattooed
everything
keys.
at Panda's house. He doesn't know I was there.
Love it. Oh, second TL. You had something regarding WordPress on Flux, right?
Yeah, so that's supposed to. There's a couple, as far as I understand, and again, I'm not in the know with everything, but as far as I understand, there's been a closed testing has been happening for potentially a couple of months now.
Right.
And that's supposed to be open for beta testing, I think, for everyone. In the next 2 weeks, there's a specific FluxOS version that needs to be mandatory to make it open for all of us. But at least there will be the possibility to play around with WordPress on Flux in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
And
so
Rylan made a website here, right?
Yes, he did the web. So sort of what happened was, a lot of people sort of struggle, or in order for you to host anything on Flux, it needs to be Dockerized. So you need to be able to run it on Docker.
Right.
And I heard Rylan on the Misfit Saturday Night Live. He phoned in and he was talking about he's at university or busy studying web development, and he's got his own little site and learning about it, and he's hosting it somewhere else. So he's got like a let's say a Web2 platform that he's hosting his little website on. So after the stream, I just quickly asked him, just shoot me over your GitHub or code, and then I can quickly see if I can Dockerize it for him and see if I can get it running on Flux. So
Nice.
last night while you guys were playing StarCraft, I quickly hacked his website. I say I hacked his website. It's not what I did. I took his website, Dockerized it for him, and then see if I could host it on Flux. So, as you would have it open here now. So that's his website that I just Dockerized. And I hosted for him for a month. It cost me a whole 22 cents. So that's how cheap it is on Flux.
That is cheap. Wow.
Yeah. and he gets redundancy. Yeah, and he gets redundancy, right? So if you are doing it with another provider, you would really get only one IP. They don't really give you redundancy. So what I paid for, and again, it's just not like breaking the bank, he gets 3 instances. So there's currently 3 nodes that's hosting his website specifically for him.
Right.
And it's really easy and it's sort of quick. Luckily, his website isn't super complicated. Some applications are more difficult to get it to run on Docker, but a simple website like that is pretty cheap.
That is awesome. Dude, I need to switch my website over. Mine's on WordPress.
How much?
RedPandaMining.com.
It sounds like a
Is it
video.
expensive? Yes, there we go.
I pay. I don't know how much. I'm trying to think. I think I pay like $100 a year.
Okay.
I pay
So
$8 a month.
It would be cheaper on Flux then.
And you can
Essentially.
actually is that just like the nodes or not the nodes? Yeah, just like a pre-search node, you can actually pay for it per year, per 6 months, per 3 months. Did that go to that as well? Second TL?
Yeah, so that's the idea, right? To be honest, if you were launching or like what I did with Ryland's website, it's not on WordPress. It's like proper JavaScript programming, right? So it's not a WordPress site. But as far as I understand, the intent with Flux is they want to make the WordPress sites exactly like your pre-search node is. It's a marketplace where you order it for X amount of time, and then it's up. And then you'll get again, I haven't beta tested it, so I'm not exactly sure what it will work, but I have run the WordPress Docker image of Flux before just to play with it before it's released.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be the same as any other marketplace app, and hopefully even a bit easier.
That is sick. That is so sick. I heard about renewing your site on Flux. Is there going to be a way to do that, like 3, 6, or 1 year?
Yes, that's a good question. So if you've got older applications on the Flux network, and a good example is my site is sort of a version 5 site. So I started mine in July last year. So it's been a while. So that option is not available specifically for me at the moment, where I can do 3, 6, and 12 months. However, I noticed when I did Ryland's site or uploaded it or registered this app, that option is available. So if you're launching now, those options are available for you now. So potentially you could do 3, 6, or 12 months.
That's awesome. That's good.
I would imagine
you
it will
could,
help.
like you prepay like a 1 year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I would imagine, I don't know, Max, if the pre-search subscriptions or renewals is active yet. I know it's a pain normally for all the guys that's got these pre-search nodes to renew.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, I was just curious. I know I see it in Discord a lot. People complaining about renewing the pre-search nodes of the marketplace. I don't know if that option is there for you already.
It is. I actually renewed my my pre-search node for a year. Like $7 something. It was beautiful. Now I don't have to worry about it for a year, but of course I'll forget about it in a year and then it'll expire. But at least I won't have to think about it every month. So
yeah,
that was the thing. I was like, wait a minute. Wait, when was the last time? And I always managed to catch it like a day or two ahead of time.
Oh yeah. Hey, here's a good question from Crypto Perks. He says, does your current web hosting company provide an email for you? I don't think the FluxNode would do that for you. Just host your actual website. Yeah. Yes. So you would, if wherever your domain is registered, you can, for me, I'm not using my hosting provider email. I'm using Gmail. I just forward that through the DNS.
So on the domain. Yeah, so on the domain and email, you get a free domain when you host your app, and you would see that domain that Ryland has got there now is sort of, I didn't pay for that. That sort of just comes with Flux. Yeah. But I understand there's going to be email in the future, but how that exactly looks like, I haven't seen it documented or on the roadmap necessarily. So I don't think you'd get an email anytime soon, at least.
Right. There would need to be an app for the email and all that kind of stuff too, right? Like
no, I'm not sure how that would work. From what I understand, there is going to be a run on Flux sort of like exchange server. So when you register, you will get a app name together with the run on Flux domain. But again, that's what I suspect. This is all speculation. It's not released. You don't get an email today.
Yeah, exactly. Decentralized email service. Is there a crypto that started to do that? No, never mind.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
There's a crypto for everything.
Yeah.
Not only do you have an app for that, you also have a crypto for that. Web3.
Yep.
Yay!
I thought I found it.
Speaking of that, now I can't confirm this, but I've heard that Helium is considering putting their oracles on FluxNodes. Now, whether that will happen or not, I doubt it, because they have ambitions to do their own content delivery network. But who knows? Anything's possible, I guess.
Cool if they did.
They just moved to off-chain POC, so rather than analyzing the proof of coverage traffic at the blockchain level, they're doing it with validators now. Not validators, sorry, oracles, basically standalone machines with purpose-written code there, and then those finalized reviewed transactions are what get written now will be to the Solana blockchain.
That would be interesting.
It would be awesome.
I just found the crypto email called ledgermail.io, and it runs on the
Nice.
XDC network, which has a market cap of $1 million, and it's ranked 95th.
Really?
Yeah.
There
No,
you
the
go.
market cap is 400. Sorry, the fully diluted market cap is $1 billion. The market cap is 400 million.
And it's ranked 90.
95th. But
Wow.
it looks like this is just built on top. I'm not sure if this is yeah, right there. That's
XDC
wild.
network, formerly called ZinFin network, an enterprise grade EVM compatible blockchain equipped with interoperable smart contracts. This is the first time I'm hearing it. And they have an email system.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming out with an instant messaging service, a payment service, Ledger Live. There's a whole bunch of.
Interesting. There's so many cryptos out there. I've never.
The same thing.
Say again, Max?
It's followed by
No, that's
Daniel
the same
Keller.
thing is that there's just so many cryptos out there.
It's followed
Yeah.
by Daniel Keller. If that means anything.
Ah.
That guy's my
What's the
favorite.
crypto guy?
I want to be just like him when I grow up.
You know, with all of these things though, like I know me and Second TL kind of talked about this a little bit the other day, but all these networks securing things, like I think they need to have penetration tests done and stuff like that and show their reports and things like that. I know that when Flux instances go down, another one just keeps spawning, but what happens if they get through? You know what I mean? Like it's
You're absolutely
it's something
correct.
that it needs to, I think sometime in the future that they need to have penetration tests done and show the reports. And I think then if they have strong network security, I think then they'll get, big time, customer clients. You know what I mean? Right now, this is like the beta stages of everything. This is
Right.
like testing and, getting the infrastructure built essentially.
Right. Which it's the people that are the infrastructure, basically, right? Their home setups, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
A community driven network.
Literally. Jose Barro says, Flux's future is bright. If you only had $1,500, what would you do? Buy, mine, or run a node?
You can do all three with that much.
Well, how much is 1,000 Flux right now?
About
That's
$1,000.
$1,000. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so there you go.
$900.
Flux. Buy the hardware to run a node, and there you go. There's your $1,500.
$890.
Probably
I would
grab
hold the
a.
15. If I only had 1,500, I'd hold it and wait, and then if the price dropped down back to 40 cents, and then I'd buy.
Oh, yeah.
1,500. I mean, you could get a rig going. Maybe that's gonna be a pretty low end mining rig, though. I don't know if it's gonna be worth.
Yeah,
it
you.
to generate.
How much
Yeah.
is a like a 3070 going for right now? Like $400?
Is that what they're doing
350
now?
to 400, yeah.
350?
I was
That's
getting them for like
beautiful.
300 all back. So
I guess you'd be better off with the 2060 still. Are they still the best? The 20 series cards?
no, there's been tons of improvements for the
Awesome.
like the actual miners, like Mini Z, stuff like that. They've come out with a lot of updates. 30 series is really competitive.
Why wearing an FTX shirt?
Chris,
I'm part of the risk management department of FTX.
Chris, stand up. Oh, yeah, risk management.
Just waiting for
management
someone to say
department.
something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
Well, at least somebody's doing their job.
My favorite shirt. It's my only crypto shirt. Yeah, we got it all taken care of.
Love it. Let's see. Oh, gentlemen, any questions? Live chat. You guys have any questions? Feel free. And at that same time, I would like to do some sub bombs here of everyone that's on this panel. And we are going to start off with Mr. Second Time Lucky Mining. I just posted his channel in the live chat. Please. It's already pre-linked for you to subscribe. You just have to click on it and click yes.
Check out his content. It's really, really good.
Really
Um,
good.
Beat me to it.
Not to mention about how helpful he is to the community. You got any questions, pop into our chats on Misfit Mining. He's very valuable to the community.
Extremely valuable.
Yes, that's where I've been heading lately whenever I want to learn more about Flux.
You
Turn on
sure you
post
don't just want to go?
notifications,
What?
You sure you not use it to fall asleep?
I'm about to right now. Oh man. No, but that
You need a Red Bull, Joe.
I already had one. I need some sleep is what I need. I need to get like 10 hours. And then I got a flight out to New York tomorrow and then
Ooh,
yeah, another network install. Yay.
nice.
You can
Okay,
throw that
next person I'd love to sub bomb, guys. Everyone in the live chat. We got 200 people here. Hit up Mr. Chris Bagnell. Did I pronounce that right, Chris?
Yeah.
Nice. I think I heard
Ooh, better
Joe
than
say
Sophie.
Bagnali once. In the live chat. Sub.
And that's where we're going to be hosting the 12,000 Flux giveaway.
No.
No,
As long as it's your Flux, Chris, that's fine.
Sponsored by Red Panda.
Oh man, people are gonna believe that now. Hey, I'm sub or I'm joined to your channel, Chris. Look at this. I can see perks.
Yeah, there's not much going on right now. I don't know how to use it very
Yeah,
well.
I want my money back.
It's 99 cents.
99 cents?
Yeah, I made
yeah.
it low because I figured it's not like I'm offering any pictures of feet or anything. It's just like you get a little badge. It's not worthy of spending a Netflix subscription worth.
That's awesome.
I mean, what do I get with your membership, Panda?
Nothing.
What? Yeah,
At least I say it.
I thought Thought we got some bath water or something sent out to us. Something cool. Picture of your feet or something, you know.
Stickers to all the people that join? Or is that,
You know what? I
would
should
that
probably
cost
do
too
something.
much?
I should probably do that.
I got to think of maybe a logo this year, or maybe a channel name change, so I can get some merchandise. I want to give people things like stickers and stuff. All I have is business cards that say my YouTube channel.
I don't have any business cards. Just
They're
so
pretty
you know.
funny. I don't have any on me right now, but I'll. Yeah, they're just too small. Like if I want to send them to people, you wouldn't even know. It's just
Right.
got a YouTube logo.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, sub to Mr. Network Bits Joe. Posted the link in the live chat. Let's get him to 6K subscribers. Awesome dude. Great videos. I love Joe's. I love how Joe talks.
Why? Because I rage.
Yeah.
Everyone, you gotta check out my latest video. It's great. It's only a minute.
Oh,
It's well worth it.
let's watch it right now. Oh, I gotta present my screen. Come on.
He's talking about the giveaway right now for the Flux 12,000.
So this
How
is
cold
my
is it
helium
out?
setup.
How cold is it outside here?
It was about 0 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. It was terrible.
Nice
You've
view.
got it pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty high. That's great.
Oh, just wait till the end.
Matt checks.
I hope it didn't get hurt.
That's awesome.
I was just reading Stefan's chat message, and I was wondering, should I share with them my dream last night?
Do it, Max.
So now, of course, I said it. I have to say it. But anyway, last night I had a dream that I was at a hardware store and I heard Red Panda's voice. I mean, we all know it's a very distinctive voice, and he was checking out. I had to hustle up to like get in front of him so I could actually see his face and saw what he looked like. I guarantee what I saw is not what he actually looks like.
My question
Had
is
like-
what
had
was he
like
getting at the
basically-
hardware store?
Not quite a Mining King beard, but pretty close.
That's funny. I don't have a beard, so.
Right, I figured.
Oh, there you go. There you go, fans. Just got an important piece of information.
Damn it, King.
That slims it down. In Canada with no beard, that's tough.
So what was he getting at the hardware store, though?
Yeah, King. Yeah, Max. Jesus. Actually, you know what? I'm always at the hardware store. Home Depot.
That's where I saw you, actually.
More information. He lives near a Home Depot.
I was
Right.
actually thinking of sending him a Home Depot gift card for like a housewarming gift. Or something.
No. King, please. All good, man. Hey, gentlemen, everybody. Next person we'd like to sub bomb is Mr. Max Voltage,
Oh, the general?
the general.
Yes. Is the, any
Everyone,
leaks
please.
of the topic tomorrow, Max? Are you discussing tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, Mondays with Max.
No, I haven't figured that
Yeah.
out yet. I figured that all out at the last second. So I have no leaks whatsoever.
He
It's
just
been
he shoots from the hip.
it's been a really crazy week this week. It's gonna get crazy for about another month, and then hopefully after that things will get better. It's short management is the problem. But anyway,
Mondays with Max. I'm
but
an
yeah, I don't know.
idiot.
I haven't figured that out yet.
That's
Sure, we'll
funny.
talk about the halving. That's for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Which will be in about 2 days and 7 hours.
Yep.
Okay. And last but not least, we got Mining King. Guys, please sub bomb the Mining King. We got 4.3K subscribers. Let's do it. Mining King. Best beard in the game. Look at that. Look at
That's
this beard.
the game.
Well, I'm gonna blow him up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on doing some more
at
content
that.
here. I did a video,
Glorious.
just like an unboxing when I got back. I'm gonna start.
Yeah, that was awesome. Yes.
Yes.
The King has returned. Yeah, I love this one, man.
It's such a great title.
There's the Cindy flag.
Cindy flag.
There we go.
I should get all those flags and hang them up in my apartment at college behind me. It'd be great.
Dude, so
Where do
sick.
you get those flags?
Crypto.
I got
yeah,
all
man.
mine. Dude. They're just given to me. I got 3 of those are just from Chile when I met up with him in Texas on my road trip.
cool,
And
Crypty.
you can buy them at Crypty though.
That's awesome. See, that's why I need a logo or something, so it's not just me smiling.
Hawk has bought almost, I think, everybody's at Crypty's, so that's not a pretty it's a pretty penny to buy everybody's.
29.
Yeah,
$29,
28
wow.
bucks, 30 bucks each. Yeah.
Yes, Steven, I realized I missed that giveaway for my Kingsman. We were having some issues with the Terra website and stuff. I was working with Yeti and everything, so yeah, I need to do that giveaway for the 6-pin to 6-pin mini ASIC veteran miner cables. I was going
Those are nice, man.
which is going to be
Oh,
only
good.
for the Kingsman members that I'm doing a giveaway for.
Yeah.
So apologies on that. Yeah, if there's any Kingsmen in here, if you guys want to DM me in Discord a good day that you guys want to do that. I still haven't figured out a good day. I'm trying to do a voice with the Kingsmen, and I've done like 3 or 4 different days with like all different times, and it's hard to get like everybody in there and like find a time that works for everyone, because obviously everybody lives everywhere, so it's hard to get all of them in at once.
Does anybody have a Telegram community?
Oh god.
Nope.
No, don't use
Or just
Telegram.
asking. Yeah.
Isn't that where scammers hang out?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's where I sent Red Panda. I sent him 2 ETH, and he was supposed to send me back 4, and I never got it. Same Panda.
Yeah, you know what's sad? It's that's actually happened many times in the past like couple of years. Oh man, people just send their crypto on Telegram, or they thought I was real, like on Telegram, and
Oof.
I'm like, no man, that's not me. But I think everyone's caught on now for the past, I don't know, I'd say 2 years.
I just messaged you on WhatsApp because you always respond to me.
Wow. I don't have WhatsApp either.
What? Sent me a picture on there. Thought that was you.
Wow.
You made me pay, $1,000 for it.
I think
Yeah, you said you were giving me some financial investment
thank you for that
advice.
money, by the way.
Yeah.
Financial advice. Well, gentlemen, I don't see any other questions in the chat, but
Don't you have somebody in the lobby?
oh, whoa, hold on. Okay.
Like, do not. Do
Whoa,
not have
Max,
me
thank you for
stream.
telling me that. Again, my first time using Streamlabs.
I mean StreamYard. Yes.
StreamYard.
We know.
Thank you, King. Okay, we got a celebrity here. Let's add him in.
Morning.
Morning.
Hey,
Mr.
Jeff.
Morning.
Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Mr. Jeffkey. What's going on, Jeffkey?
What's up, man?
Not much. Doing things in the morning, working, having some family time, playing with a couple new things. I think I just gave a link to Max. I don't know if he was able to see it or not.
I did. I actually just brought it up, and now I'm trying to get back to my StreamYard so I can share it in the chat.
Where
There we
is
go.
it? Yeah, I have
many
the same
tabs.
issue.
Oh, I can bring it. Yeah, I can present this.
Oh, is this
Oh,
the
yes.
WordPress?
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Oh, there's that one. That's the other one that I just did. So yeah, this is Bunny Analyst. She puts together a lot of great numbers, and I don't know. I mean, how are you not positive on Flux when you see numbers like this?
This is nice.
and the plan that the team has put together of trying to bring it more to the mainstream, I only see these numbers progressing, continuing. I mean, obviously with typical companies, you have these enormous growth rates, and then they over time will slow down, just because you can't keep it up. But I don't know, for the next year, I could see those growth rates still continuing.
Just goes up.
I see
Go
somebody
tremendous.
asking in the chat, and I have to address this because, damn it, it's bugging me. There's so many people in Twitter and other places talking about the happening and when it's really happening, right?
Right.
And everybody's looking at clocks and all that and fun stuff. Forget the clocks. for the love of God, forget the clocks. This is a blockchain. It works on blocks, and when the blocks are found by the miners,
Right.
there's only one true date, and that's the block itself, and when the block really happens. So we can all estimate and guesstimate all we want. It's when the block is found, when the happening really starts, right? Not anytime sooner or later. It's exactly that. I think NiceHash really blew my mind. They were announcing it was going to be yesterday or something.
Originally, yeah. I had the wrong block. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, the block is right there. It's on the screen. That's the block. That's the only block. When that block happens, that's when the fun starts, or when the happening starts, I guess.
Yeah.
But not anytime sooner. Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, we actually mentioned that.
We're all
earlier.
humans, I know, and we like to have a certain time frame and a date and all that stuff. But this is a blockchain, and it works on its own speed.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
So you can play a game and see who's closest to the actual timestamp, but that's the most you can do. There's no real date.
Yeah.
It's a block. End of rant. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Rant over.
Oh, that's great. So true.
But yeah, I saw a lot of tweets out there yesterday, and people panicking. It's not working. We're still getting full amounts. I'm like, welcome to blockchain. Just saying. But
Nice site, Jeffkey.
Yeah. What's this, Jeffrey?
that's what I'm playing with.
Ooh.
I'm doing it. So the devs gave me a link to play with before I give it to the other testers, just to make sure it's operational. So don't expect anything special there. It's just me playing with the WordPress implementation.
Nice. Right on.
Looks
Flux.
good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what's fun to me is because I was playing with Alex on this, but I can on the fly change things, and you guys refresh, and it looks completely different. Which to me, I never really played with WordPress as much, but if you would refresh now, I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
So now it's deployed on other servers with a different style.
I'm liking how Miley Cyrus is on your.
Yeah, I saw that too. I have no idea how she got on there, but she's definitely not in the Flux team. I can tell you that. That would be cool though, but no, it's not. Right,
It's
so-
it's pretty snappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hosted in North America at the moment, so I
Nice.
picked North America, and I picked the cheapest option that I could find, but it's working pretty well.
Sick.
So JFK, what is the date/FluxOS version that beta testing?
Yeah, so it's a
becomes
block
open to-
that I'm gonna pick a random block in the future. No,
Okay.
when I think it's ready.
Okay.
This is very important, and I want to make it as good as I can before I put this out to the masses.
Cool.
It was available at one point. For a brief second, it was out there. I know people saw it. Yeah, go look. It's not there. I know people saw it and they were able to try it out, and then they ran into issues. And I'm like, whoa, guys, let's not just throw this out to the wolves. Let's just take our time, make sure it's running properly. But we're getting there. We're getting there. If I can deploy it, a lot of people will be able to deploy it. Like I've
WordPress
never
is
touched
WordPress
WordPress
is
in my life.
easy. It's just deploying it on a different platform.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's not just one server on a traditional space, right? We have to make it so that it works on a random node on somebody's M4 SenseCAP. And did you guys give it out yet? Did I win? No?
Yeah.
But it has to work and decentralized, and that's a challenge. I can tell you, the guys like, and even the testers, everybody, we had our moments where we're like, oh, this is getting insane. But we're getting to the point now that we're able to deploy it. So there's this decentralized database in the back end. There's a decentralized overview service running on it. Whoever is running it can literally unplug the server now, and it'll keep running on another server. So that's the beauty of it, database and everything. So yeah, play with it.
Dependency.
Play with the. You guys can play with this. This will be running for a month, I think. I don't think I'll be extending it longer than that, this particular website. But yeah, it's fun to play with.
And Jeff K, what would be the costing on like these WordPress deployments? Is it?
I had to pay 5 flux now.
Okay.
I'll be very honest. I paid 5 flux, but I am running 3 components on 3 servers, and we did beef up a couple things. But yeah, the end goal will be to have it a little cheaper than that. So you'll have the option to run a minimum amount of resources, kind of like how you run as well, second channel mining some of your websites, so that it's just a few cents almost. So yeah, I paid a little bit more now, but still pretty cheap if I think about it.
Still cheap, yeah, compared to regular.
Yeah, you have the full suite. Like I can install any plugins. Like I have the full suite at my fingertips here.
Hey, Condabits Mining asks to Jeff Key, when Flux Mail?
When Flux Mail? Can I release WordPress first on Flux? Get that rolling out and get a few nights of good sleep. Yeah. One item at a time, please. I know that's on our to do, but I'll leave it at that. It's on our to do.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, I think that's what we were looking for is it on the roadmap somewhere? Not necessarily when, but is it on the roadmap?
Well, and I invite anyone to give it a go themselves, right?
Yeah.
You can Dockerize it. And with the decentralized database soon, why not try it yourself and build it yourself? Kudos to Bunny Analyst, right? The things he built, Second Tail here built. Everybody's building their own things. Don't just wait for us to build it. It's an infrastructure that you can start utilizing yourself. So,
can't wait to put my site on.
Yep, and I know there's a couple people out there who've asked like how do I do it, and so I think I might work with some of you guys to see if we can create like a how-to video to roll out a website, because it seems harder, or people think it's really hard. Well, it's really not. Or I'll ask my kids to do it.
Nominate Second TL for that.
I nominate Second TL.
Authorizing to Second T.
No, please. I don't want to be Dockerizing websites for the rest of my life.
Community.support.com, all go to Second TL Mining.
I've done Rylan a favor.
Now he's going to start getting DMs now.
Nah. The other thing I was curious on, and Jeff K, sorry for asking these questions. I'm super excited for this decentralized databases. So how's the experience been on for WordPress for this decentralized databases? Is it working well?
So far, I've not seen an issue yet. So
Okay.
I make a change. I go to I have 3 browsers open, 3 different browsers, so 3 different sessions. I refresh on each and one of them, and it's popping up there. So far, so good.
Does that use persistent storage on the Flux Drive / practice side?
It's using the synchronized thing at this point.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's the storage piece to it. I haven't played with it at this point to include it in my WordPress install that I have going now, but I imagine things like media that I'm putting on there or pictures or whatever I need, so to host them somewhere, right? Because you have a limited amount of space, but for a website to fill up 100 gigs like from a Cumulus, that's a lot of media you have to put on there to fill that up. Unless, of course, you're putting on videos and all that fun stuff. But then that's a different ask almost, right? So
Yeah.
for a regular website, I don't think you're going to be using that quickly. Plus, if you're going to a database that's larger than this requirement, at that point you might be starting to think about a different solution. Let's be honest, right? So if you're going over 100 gig on your database, that's a lot of data that you're storing. First question that I'll ask is, like, are you doing it the right way? Because that's a lot of data you're storing, and then you might want to look at different solutions altogether, like a proper server for that, like a separate server altogether, decentralized or not.
Yeah.
Stay awake, Joe.
Joe is tired. Joe, where are you roughly in the world?
Well, I'm in the Chicago area, but yeah, I just haven't been getting a lot of
It's
sleep.
1 o'clock.
So I know. It's bad. My sleep schedule is really terrible.
Yeah, I hear you. We got 2 puppies in the house now running around, so I'm not getting much sleep either. And on top of that, Flux and all that fun stuff. So I hear you.
Exciting.
You guys have any other questions for me? Otherwise, because I promised Max I would jump on quickly. So
Thanks, I do
I'd love-
appreciate it.
Where can I get
Love
one
to
of
ask-
those engraved glass computers?
oh, this thing here,
Yeah.
that's a sticker, my friend, and I
Oh.
actually have a few around here that I can share around if you want.
That's pretty cool.
Want to see it? Hang on.
Oh yeah.
See if
I
I,
thought
have
that was
something.
I thought that was engraved or etched. Yeah. Oh, it's a sticker.
Yeah. I asked the folks to have that look, because I have a few of them like that, but yeah. And then I got this for my Christmas from one of the guys too. It's a proof of work.
Perfect useful work.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I have some stickers like that. I might send them to one of you guys to hand them out at one point.
Ooh.
Oh, I know what they wanted to ask, and I know that this is, sorry to put you on the spot, but I
Go
know
for it.
that little wrench was put into the plans for the convention, and I was curious if there was any
An
update.
expensive wrench.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I was looking the other day, and so we were notified about the Formula One coming into town at the same right after we do our thing, and I was looking at prices for hotels and all that, and things were like 5x for hotel pricing, and it almost seemed impossible for folks to join us and then just stay for in Miami for a few days. Or unless Flux goes way up in price, then everybody can just pay it out of pocket without any issues. But no, so I have to go back to my drawing board and find a different solution. So it'll still happen this year, but it'll probably be at a later time, which kind of sucks because I had my plane tickets and all that fun stuff already going. But looking at pricing, it's just not possible.
Center of the country would be good.
Center of the country,
Chicago,
in a certain
center of the
windy
country.
city. Yeah.
That's a little bit better for me. It's not so far east.
I would
See,
definitely say if you're
the
going to do
reason
Chicago,
I wanted Miami, because I'm north of you guys, right? So the reason I
Right.
wanted Miami is like I want to get some heat. I want to get the sun. But yeah,
Chicago's warm in the summer. But
just-
anyway, I would
Hey,
not
come
say
down to
do
Arizona
Chicago.
in August. You'll love it. It's 117 degrees. All the heat you can have.
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah. Well, in the summer I'm good here too. Nice and warm here too at that point. But yeah, no, we'll find another spot. New Jersey. Yeah, why not?
I'm in Jersey right now. It's
Yeah.
very cold this week.
Is it?
Single digits, yeah. I know that's nothing compared to Red Panda's situation.
Oh, it's
Arctic.
in the plus right now. Yeah.
But I can see the ocean from my seat right now, which is awesome.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah, if somebody has a really cool suggestion, I'm willing to listen. But it's at the moment I was set on Miami. It was pretty cool, and we had a really cool place. Thanks to Hawk to look into. But yeah, fun stuff. Like we were talking with a couple of folks, and they're like, "You guys do know Formula One is coming, right? It's like literally driving past you guys." And we're like, they do Formula One in North America these days? Like, when did that start happening outside of Montreal?
Yeah.
So yeah, fun stuff. We'll
cool.
find a solution. We always do, but yep. I see Vegas is being mentioned. I'm already looking at Vegas. I'm looking at a couple others in more center, in North America, but I don't want to per se do anything like in the central North America. Reason being is I kind of want to be able to be on the coast so that people can fly in easily. Right, if you're coming out of Europe and it's a one-stop shop into Miami, or if you're in New York, it's you're straight in.
Well, you do have Chicago. That is actually a benefit of Chicago, because you can fly in direct from Chicago from all over.
I hate O'Hare though. It's such a horrible airport. Oh my god.
Max is really trying to get it in his neck of the woods so he doesn't have to fly anywhere.
Well,
It's really
if Max allows me to stay with him, so I don't have to
He
pay.
brought it up, and I'm simply pointing out the fact that in the center of the country is an airport.
Like he's gonna say he has an extra bedroom for Jeffkey now.
I do, actually.
Yeah. Well, I could probably just trailer in with my trailer and just drive in. It's not that far.
That's true.
There's Minneapolis. There's at Twin City. There you can fly in there too straight away. So there's options there as well. But I just want to make sure we make it as economical as possible for everybody to be able to attend. Right. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
stay
I did
tuned.
actually like the one somebody else suggested Nashville. Nashville's really nice too, and economical from what I've heard for conventions. But yeah, you would have a little bit of a.
Are we
definitely
gonna
have an
make
extra
Dan
hop.
sing a country song then or something? Or that would be a cool thing. Maybe we should. Do
What was that?
We'll have Dan sing a country song or something. That his Flux left his farm or something like that. Yeah, we'll find a way. But Minneapolis is a nice. I like Minneapolis as well for a potential venue, but still, we'll have a look. And I want to do it outside of the summer period as well, because summer is a lot of tourism going around, so then prices go up again. So you have to think of all of those things to make it somewhat affordable for everybody, right? But we'll find a way. We always do.
No, we're all looking forward to it.
All right. So who did win? Because I
Gentleman named WX2.
Oh, cool. Oh, you'll be
WX2.
really happy with that.
Actually, he was the one who commented this. This guy won the SenseCAP M4 square. Yeah.
Nashville.
Yeah, we could have tied it in with you win the SenseCAP and you get to nominate where the Flux convention goes.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, we can.
I'll look into Nashville now. I'm kind of intrigued now, like what the venues are there and what we do. But yeah, I had plans. I had a lot of plans already, but it's just so expensive with Formula One there, and yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But plus, I still have gotten my watch. I couldn't even get into my own convention at that point, so. Until I get my watch, I'll be able to get it all rolling. Did you guys get watches yet, or still all waiting? Or
I'm not a watch guy.
Order
myself.
one.
It's very cool. However, I don't have that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cheap. That's for sure.
Watch.
But they look pretty cool though.
I wish I had Cumulus Node priced watches, like maybe $300. I'd buy that.
I'll let Dan know for next time.
G-Shock.
Buy a Cumulus, get a watch for free.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
Like, it's onto that.
There's
We're gonna
nothing
give
else.
away-
I'm gonna let you guys go and enjoy my Sunday and play with my WordPress more and see what I can come up with.
Cool. We'll keep an eye on it.
Sounds good, Jeff.
All right.
Thanks for coming on.
See you guys.
Thanks, Jeffy.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Jeff Key.
Sick.
Joe, stay awake. Come on.
Max, thanks for
I'm trying.
making that happen. That's awesome.
Oh, no
Jeff,
worries.
you coming on? Okay, gentlemen. I think that's it. We got
I
Joe
think
here
Joe wants to
sleeping.
go. He wants to get 30 more
We
minutes.
should let Joe get some sleep.
Yeah.
He's been working hard all weekend. Joe.
Sorry,
Live
don't have
streaming
much
with
to
me.
contribute.
Okay.
Yeah.
You talked for 4 hours straight yesterday, so
Oh, that was great. So much information. Eh?
yeah.
But in about 6 months, I might be able to do that with Flux. We'll
Go.
see if their whole community ends up hating me as well.
No.
And for those of you in the Flux crowd who are watching and wondering what this means, it's about helium.
Oh.
Yep.
Joe is banned from the Helium Discord.
I got muted because I tried to defend Joe, and then
yeah.
they're like, that's not what it's about, and I was like, whatever, keyboard warrior, and then they muted me.
Those mods in there, we call them hall monitors.
Love it. Love it. Okay, Max, King, second TL, Chris, Joe, any last words for everyone here?
Good night.
Thanks everyone for stopping by, and thanks Seed for sponsoring the giveaway. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Seed.
And if they're in stock again, you guys can use that code to get $20 off. So
Oh, that's
That's neat.
Chris's affiliate. Thank you so much.
Don't forget about Mondays with Max tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central.
Mondays with Max tomorrow. Can't wait.
and if you guys want to host with anybody, check out Terra Hosting. Best in
TerraHosting.io.
the business.
Hawk just tweeted out his emails back up.
Nice.
King, second time lucky mining. Any last words?
Well, thanks for having me on. Hopefully everybody's as bullish as we are.
I'm quiet, so
Yeah.
thanks for letting me hang out,
This
Panda.
King,
This is yes. Out of everyone here, well, I don't know. He's helped me out a lot. Go check out Second TL's content. It's really good.
It's amazing.
100%.
100%, man. If you guys need something Dockerized, DM him.
No.
It's like, thanks, guys. Thanks. Okay, awesome. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for the stream. Viewers, everybody, WX2, congrats on the win. Thank you guys for being here. I am humbled by your presence. We should do this again. I appreciate
I
all of
agree.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
I'm
having
down,
us.
Panda. Anytime, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. This is
You
awesome.
bring the chicken nuggets next time.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Need chicken nuggets. I'm gonna go get some right now. Actually, gee, I'm hungry. All right, peace out, everybody. See ya. See you guys.